Cane skill, navigating through doors with a pediatric belt cane. Going through doors, leaving one place and entering another is an orientation event and a mobility event. Pediatric belt cane provides the child with information that assists in recognizing this transition, orientation, and when they encounter obstacles that need to be negotiated, mobility. Anastasia's trip through an open door may appear to provide her very limited orientation information, but her mom provided her natural verbal cue, and her cane tips provided her tactile and auditory information.
Come on out in the hallway, Lovey.
Madison's destination, her parents' room. She'll know it because the door will be open and it has carpet. We see her using the cane tips to check for these two factors, and she goes in when she finds them.
What door is that? That is the basement door. Okay, now, can you come to Mom and Dad's room? Come all the way to Mom and Dad's room, and I want you to get in bed.
And for Pearl, it's when the carpet ends that she's in the classroom. Doors are a part of orientation. Talk about going in, going out of the door. Name the place, go to your room. Identify surface changes like carpet and tile. Mobility skills are the belt cane skills for doors. Those include navigating thresholds of various sizes, door jambs, and when opening and closing doors. Begin developing door skills by allowing the child to practice navigating through open doors. Thresholds and door jambs can cause cane stops, so you want the child to demonstrate the ability to control the cane tips, to sweep, scrape, lift, and seek the clear path before you introduce controlling the door by themselves. It helps to allow the child to focus just on cane skill practice by opening the door for them. The cane tips can be stopped by a door jamb on the way through a door or walking along the hallway. Sweeping cane tips side to side frees them from door jamb stops. Treat each prolonged cane stop as an opportunity to reinforce the skill of sweeping and keeping the cane frame in front.
Over here. That's the door. Okay, you're doing great.
Walking towards an open door, Pearl recognizes and reaches for the door jamb. However, when she's walking parallel to the door opening, her cane tips were stopped on the right by the threshold and in front of her by the door. Reinforce turn to touch. Position yourself behind Pearl and use a hand under hand to demonstrate using force to sweep and tap and insists the cane frame go first. But left to her own devices, she sidesteps in and then turns her cane frame. Fast forward to Matthias. 45 months old, has been using a pediatric belt cane since he was 20 months old. Expert at the skill of cane frame first.
Come inside. I got the door open for you.
Cane frame first, just in case there is a step waiting on the other side of the door.
Big step down. You can do it. Let's go. Let's go to the back of the
The
store.
standard frame slides over uneven surfaces more easily than the specialty frame. When the cane tips do catch on a threshold, a child could use the cane skills push forward, or sweep and push, or tap and sweep. Children may need instruction in pushing forward to get across thresholds that stop them from moving forward. Adam, age 3, a relatively new belt cane user, found an obstacle blocking his path when attempting to navigate through an open door. His O&M teacher gave him some time to try to problem solve on his own. Then she demonstrated how he could sweep to find an open path.
Move our cane in front. There you go.
Opening doors in towards the body. When the child contacts the door, have them turn to touch it so that the child is on the door handle side and the cane frame points towards the door latch. Maintaining the cane frame in contact with the door edge will assist in turning the cane frame towards the door opening and keeping the cane frame first. Adults assist and reinforce effective door techniques. Madison's mom encourages her to approach the door correctly, and she's assisting also by readying the door for her. Yet left to her own devices, Madison does not know how to maintain contact with the door or to keep the cane frame first.
Why are you saying no ma'am to outside? The outside's so happy to see you. It's a beautiful day.
Yes, ma'am.
I like outside.
The cane goes first.
Madison, how would you do that? Back her up and say go around.
Yeah, Rich said the cane
Whoa.
goes first. That's the rule. The rule is the cane goes first.
Hello, outside.
The rule is the cane goes first
The
out
cane
the
goes
door.
first. Madison, good job.
The cane.
She ends up like a reverse.
Jack maintains contact with the door handle and uses his other hand to keep the cane first.
Well, you're gonna have to open up that door. You have to open.
Hey, Marcus.
Wyatt's teacher gives a terrific example of the belt cane door skill lesson.
Found the door. We're at the building. Your cane off to the left, and there is a handle. Can you reach for the handle with me? Can you reach with me? Ah, we found it. Good job. We're gonna pull. Good job, Wyatt. Yep. There's one door. We're gonna pull inside. Okay, you're going to need to use your left hand to move your cane. Walk forward. We lift it up. There's a bump there. Lift it up. There you go. Okay.
When the side of the door stops the cane frame, continue to apply the basic technique, turn to touch. And once Madison locates the doorknob, she can maintain contact with the door as it opens, and the cane frame goes first.
Outside. Say, oh, it feels so nice outside. Say, come on, Kane, let's go. We'll go outside, then we can shut the doors. Outside.
Matthias. Matthias is there? You gotta unlock it. Can you unlock it?
Yeah.
Unlock the top, okay? I already unlocked the bottom for you.
I don't.
Okay.
Let the top on.
Okay.
I don't.
Doorknobs come in many forms. The action of simultaneously turning and pulling can be challenging. Allow children plenty of practice. The goal is independently opening the door. When doorways open out or away from the body, the orientation goal is the same. We want them to locate the door and turn to touch. With a manual door, they can practice finding, gripping, and turning the doorknob, and then the goal is for them to turn back towards the door and push the door forward. A self-closing door is heavier, and a common solution for small children is to have them use their whole body to push the door open. And then the goal would be to have the child rotate towards the intended direction, cane frame first.
Bobby's door.
Cane frame first when the adult opens the door, and the cane frame first to locate the door independently.
We found the door. Let's turn our cane so we can push the door.
And then turn to touch. You want the information first that then triggers the action. You want the child to have that information first before they react to turn and look for the door.
You found the door. Should we open the door and look outside? Can you help me push? Push. We're not going to walk around out here. We're just going to stand. Good job. Okay. How do we hold that cane? Backing out.
When left to their own devices, children have a tendency to back out of the door. And so it is important to provide them with practice using the cane frame first strategy. Closing the door is easier. For a manual door and an automatic, we just want the child to make sure on the correct side of the door to watch their fingers, and with an automatic door, they just need to let go and walk away.
Come you just come and touch the vent? Knock, vent. Come, let's go to the elevator. Come, watch the door, it's closing. Come, walk straight. Straight. No, the door is closing, watch it. Close the door. Careful. Watch your finger. Watch the finger.
You can come inside and shut the door and walk to the front door. Shut the door? Okay. Bring your cane through. Say, come on, cane. Come on through. Come on through, cane. Now shut the door. Push it shut. You don't want the bugs to come inside. That's right. So shut the door. Shut the door now.
That is super. Oh my goodness!
Good
Somebody
job.
shut the door.
Uh-oh. Did you pinch your fingers a little tiny bit? You didn't pinch them all the way. It went beep. It said, that's the corner. That's the edge of the door. So you always have to keep your hands out of the edge of the door. You gotta keep your hands flat, right? Keep them flat and push the door shut.
Door. Let's close the door. Come on, let's close it. You got it?
I got it.
You got it. There you go. What a girl.
Are you gonna walk with your cane
Okay.
He wants to play with the tricycle.
I'm going to close the door.
Thank you for closing the door, Matthias.
Summary. Children need adults to reinforce the safety strategy of cane frame first. This includes the expectation that the child will contact the door with the cane frame and then turn to touch, cane frame first. The skill of locating, grasping, and turning doorknobs until they open is all about the child's dexterity and positioning to the door, as well as their patience to practice the skill until mastered. Safe Toddles. Our mission is to provide blind toddlers with a solution for walking independently with safety. SafeToddles.org/donate. For more information, contact us. This curriculum was funded by a grant through the IES Department of Education.